He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's third down. And we take defense for Jacksonville.
Missed his rookie season due to so good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going back on his side of the field at the 44. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And that is much to into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it here. And he's able to plow forward to 29, just 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the D-line pinching together must be a run. Bortles slings one that's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. And the box that's highlighted is for on this offense.
Do you have your track? Because Allen Hurns is a guy that gets your horse if you're trying to defend. Take anyone deep and win on any route.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And it's incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Completes it to Lee. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first gain. 11 yards for 7.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver. They have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, here's Bortles. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. The double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bortles was accident-prone last year in the league with 18 picks and an early.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he brought down. back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and 1, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very 24 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Lose yardage here. It's a long through there, bringing up down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade.
Squat 600 pounds. He caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Play action. Now it's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left. Let's go to 20. Touchdown. Jaguars. Robinson. 50 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That's the first touchdown catch of the season for Robinson. He and Bortles, they had quite a 2015, 14 touchdown grabs for Robinson. Year.
So you'd have to say that this is the first of the season, as you mentioned, and way more than that. And now they set the standard from the previous year.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And last 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down, get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finding time. He sets, trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way. I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last.
And he got on there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On third and long, it's Bortles. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. So down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Fielded at the 43. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Day and Brandon Gaudin, second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Another pistol look here. And on the ground they go with the running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now. Figure out what your playbook has for you. Yardage situation. Execute and pick up first downs.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary. A nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete. Adams. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But hey, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole confidence.
Now a play fake down. They'll roll him out right. He finds a man on a crossing route. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know that he's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern, If you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Rodgers to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage is. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything wanted, just unable to complete it. Zone, a big-time drive.
Now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that one got from him. Short distance kick missed. No, way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you can pretty much call them all out. Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that is incomplete. He was looking at Allen Hurns that time, and 4th down coming up.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Taking it about the 16. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker taken out.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got 40 to the 41. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line together. They come out here in the eye. Bortles to throw. 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the backfield. At blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turn. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And quickly they get to the line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Packers get set to go. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. Him to football, he can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense line 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right. Throwing on 1st down is right. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Rodgers, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And how about this, a fake? And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and makes it hard to defend.
Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock you away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and should have caught.
Throwing now Rodgers. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turn there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head on a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just a yard on the carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Next time, Pro Bowl Matthews in there. Stop him with his first sack of 2016. So we've reached halftime here. Okay, so apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the head, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. One thing, hit them with something else.
Yeldon, the lone running back. On second down, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6. There as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now they'll try the end around. They find some open field here. And he cuts it right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 62 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. To get you off to a quick start.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing now is Bortles. They go with a screen. It's Yell. And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. Green Bay ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. To in there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right. Been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set over here. And last time, ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to work out, though.
Bortles to throw on second down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route, really develop a little tight end on that one.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Bortles over the middle. Thomas. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julius Thomas, 62 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that. I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have in front of me, I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything behind the receiver, people in front as well to try and knock the ball away. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Rodgers. He can't find a receiver, and he's down. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience, slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Nelson's got it here right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's a 17-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 82 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that run massively increased production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went
skyrocketed.
Right? Big time all the way to the end zone.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Back now in Jacksonville. He faces at this point as their guys have a big lead here to number 4. So they're operating in red zone. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll take this into the end zone. And touchdown, Jacksonville. Denard Robinson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. Forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. Wait to see what to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, I'm always thinking about what's coming at them, because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there. Yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
You know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the everything has to fit together just right. On that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a
on the right side. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. One of the season. We'll be back. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. It's the 5th overall on Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 2-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Maybe back to when the offensive coordinator and the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3. Well, usually Think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just inside the 20. Call that a punt. 8 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following just interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a tried and true and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If you're trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man. Rodgers. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He went full scale, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss. And it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming in once again. Rookie season, Dante Fowler in there to get a 2nd sack now in the afternoon. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is winning. But the preparation showed for the defense. A little batted away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. Protected the home field, and now the Legends give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Jags a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do it out here on the field. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, they'll try and run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
0, and that's going to be a delay. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This first week, this first game that we get to...